Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yep. All right. All right, can you hear me? Can you see me? I need to know before I begin. Thank you. Let's see. Can you hear me? Greek freak, I do not need a job. You need a job. Leave my life now. Don't talk to me like that ever. Thank you. Greek freak, you're on my bad student list. You don't get to join my live and talk to me like that. I do not want or need a job. I am the teacher's pet. I am not going to get a job. You can go get a job. If you have time to comment that, you have time to leave my live and go get a job yourself, buddy. Now, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. We are going to go over the rules of my live before we begin, okay? I don't think this live is going to be as long as usual because I wasn't planning on going live today, but because we crashed last night, I wanted to do a quick little live tonight. So, rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because the larger it is, the longer it stays my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, the most important rule, you are not allowed to send any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat, like the cat ears. I will ban you from my live if you do so and yell at you in front of everyone here. And trust me, you do not want that. You do not want to mess with the teacher's pet. That rhymed too, so. Someone just said you look like a baby. I do not look like a baby. I am 24 years old. What baby can talk like this? What baby can move around like this? No baby can do that. You don't come into my live and call me a baby. You can shut up and leave. I don't want you here. How dare you? Honestly, like, who's saying McDonald's Wi-Fi? I do not have McDonald's Wi-Fi, G-Man. It is not my fault that the live stream crashes. It's your fault because you keep spamming rude comments. Maybe if you didn't spam rude comments, then my live would not crash now, would it? No. I do not have a shiny forehead, whoever... My forehead is not shiny. I have a small forehead. It's very tiny. You're jealous of my small forehead, and you can leave my live now. I don't want you here. If you're going to talk to me like that, you can go. I don't want you here. I am the owner of this live. I demand respect. I deserve respect. Thank you. Robotic Duck, thank you for the $5 green super chat. I remember you. Thank you. Robotic Duck, that $5 green super chat, that is the #1 large super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is going for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, so you're going to be named number 57 on the honor roll. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Robotic Duck says, if you're the teacher's pet, then why don't you go to school and become a teacher? I bet you'd be great. See, I get where you're coming from. I would make a great teacher, but I do not want a job. I do not want a job. That word scares me. The J-O-B word freaks me out. Don't use it in my live. That word is banned. If I get a J-O-B, then that means I won't have homework anymore. I won't have homework. I won't be able to take tests. I won't be able to take quizzes. I won't be able to study. I would have to do work. I can't do that, no. Robotic, thank you for that, though. I appreciate that. I would be the best teacher ever, but no. I do not want to be a teacher because I do not want or need a job. Thank you, I appreciate that. Carson says get a job. Carson, I just said why I'm not getting a job. I just said why. You need to learn to listen, buddy. Thank you, I appreciate that, honestly, like... I don't understand. Why are you in this live if you're just not going to listen to me? Okay? I don't ask for that much. I'm not demanding that much. All I ask is that you respect me, respect school, and never, ever, ever, ever say anything rude about me or school. That's it. It's not that hard, honestly. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Just shut your mouth. It's that simple. If you can't be nice, you can leave. I just choked on my own spit. I'm getting so upset, I'm choking. Enzo, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Enzo. Enzo, that $10 yellow super chat, that is the #1 large super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, Enzo. So you're going to be named number 57 on the honor roll. Thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat, the #1 large one of the whole live. Thank you. Enzo says, hi, I love school. School is life. And guys, please be nice and follow Tyler's rules. Thank you, Enzo. I agree. There is no reason for anyone to join my live if they're going to disrespect me. There is absolutely no reason for it, so thank you, Enzo. You're going to go on my good student list. Thank you so much for that insane $10 yellow super chat, and thank you for respecting me. I don't understand why people think it's okay and funny to join my live and harass me. What makes you think that I deserve harassment? I don't. So if you're going to cyberbully me, you can just leave. Thank you very much. Someone said sippy cup. Okay. Let me make something very clear. This is not a sippy cup. This is a regular, normal water bottle. Okay? If you call this a sippy cup, you can leave my live and shut your mouth. You're never allowed to watch me again. This is a normal water bottle, not a sippy cup. Who just said, calm down, Grandpa? I am 24 years old, thank you very much. I am not a grandpa. I am very young, and if you think I'm not young, you can leave my live. I do not want you in this live if you're going to talk to me like that, honestly. That is so disrespectful, okay? Who on earth do you think you are? You don't talk to me like that. I can talk to you like that. You cannot talk to me like that. Just to make that very clear, okay? Thank you, I appreciate that. What other comment? We're going over the rules of my live again. There's so many rude comments. I need to make it very clear. This, rule #1 of this live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule #2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud so the entire live. Rule #3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule #4 of my live, if you send any type of gift that goes on my head, like the cat ears, or covers my chat, I will ban you from my live and you will never be allowed to watch me again. It's 4 simple rules. Honestly, every rule is basically shut up and be nice, shut up and be nice, shut up and be nice, shut up and be nice. If you can't leave a nice comment about school, you can't be here. I'm here to talk about how amazing school is, okay? That is what I do. I love school. If you don't love school, you can leave. Thank you. Let's see. I want to see nice comments. Let's see what nice comments are there. Hampter comments, no one cares about your strict rules, Unc. They're not even strict. That's the best part. The rules aren't even strict. They're the nicest rules ever. There is nothing strict about my rules. Literally, don't be rude. That's every rule. Don't be rude in the comments. Don't be rude in the super chats. Don't send a gift and be rude. It's that simple. Don't be rude, and there it is. Honestly. Like, Noah comments, buddy, you're being rude by yelling at us for nothing. I am not yelling at you for nothing, #1. I am yelling at you for disrespect. #2, I am not even yelling, okay? I am simply talking. And if you don't like how I'm talking, you can leave my live. I can yell, and trust me, you do not want me to yell. Heidi comments, you're overreacting, yeah. Ha ha, yeah, da 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 da. I'm not overreacting, you're overreacting, and you can leave my live now. You don't talk to me like that. Robotic Duck, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Robotic Duck says, have you read The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells? I have not, because that is a fictional book, and I do not read books that are fictional. I only read historical books or nonfiction books. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. You're on my good student list. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Perez comments, you're mad chopped, bro. Okay. No, you can leave my live. We are in here to discuss school. We are not here to make fun of me. Jose, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Jose. Jose says, Enzo, what's up, bro? Not being rude, but just trim the eyebrows and shape them up. Trim my eyebrows? I do not need to do no such thing. My eyebrows are fine, thank you very much. You can get out of my live now. I do not need to trim my eyebrows. Shut your mouth, Jose. You're on the bad student list. Leave my live now. You do not tell me what to do. I'm the owner of this live, and I tell you what to do. Are you kidding me? I just broke my pen. I just broke the pen. Are you kidding me? I can't write down any names because my other pen is broken. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. I gotta find another pen. Let's see here. This will work. It's not a pen, but it's red. I'm not gonna trim my eyebrow. I can't believe you got me so upset. I broke my pen. You got me so upset. I broke my pen. What am I supposed to do now? Like, this is why I say you have to be nice to me. This is exactly why I say you have to be nice. You just ruined the live, Jose. Jose, you're banned from my live. You're never allowed to watch me again. You literally just broke my pen. Look at this. Yeah, you're banned, Jose. Leave my live. This pen doesn't even work. Come on. Are you kidding me? I can't write any names down. Come on. I have to have a pen around here somewhere. No, I don't have a pen. Unbelievable. Here we go. I don't know what to do. I can't write down any names. You need to be nice to me right now. I have to use a Sharpie. This is ridiculous. I am not okay. These people in this live harassed me so much they broke my pen. I don't have a pen now. I can't write down rude names. I can't write down the names of people who are rude to me. I can't believe this. Hamster says cry about it. Hamster, you're banned. You can leave my live now. You're done. Oh my, this Sharpie doesn't even work. I'm gonna look for a pen. No, I don't have a single pen anywhere in this room. Come on. I can't, what am I supposed to do? Oh, boom, I found a pen. Come on, work. It's broken too. Are you kidding me? The entire live's derailed. I can't write down any names. Wait. Come on. Don't say anyone who's laughing, you can leave my live. And so those of you saying just buy a new one, how am I supposed to buy a new one right now and continue the live? I guess this works. I just have to hold it. So, ow. I just poked, whatever. I'm going to keep track of a list in my mind, okay? I'm going to make the bad student list in my mind now. So I suggest everyone here to treat me with respect. Thank you very much. Shut your mouth. I do not need to shave my eyebrows. Leave my live. Rule number 1 of this live. This is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live. If you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me. So I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me. Because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live. If you send any type of gift that goes in my head or covers my chat, I will ban you from my live permanently. And I just found a pen. So I suggest everyone here follows my rules or there will be major consequences. Thank you. Let's see. Someone says I missed a super chat. Let me go through the history real quick and double check. Did I miss a super chat? Ben, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Ben. Ben says, can't stay for long. I'm under a tornado watch. I am so sorry to hear that, Ben. If I was there, I would make sure there wasn't a tornado. Trust me. Not to flex or anything, but I can help deal with weather, right? If there's a blizzard or something, I can stop the blizzard to make sure we have school. That's how cool I am. And I'm not going to prove my abilities, but yeah, I can stop a blizzard. So I can stop that tornado if I wanted to. I'm sorry, Ben. I hope you're safe. I hope you go to school tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ben. You're going on my good student list, see? I can be nice to people who are nice to me. General Silly Girly says, I'm going to break the rules. Then you are going to get banned. You break my rules, you get banned. It's that simple. So you want to break the rules? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You'll get banned. Okay? I am not here to mess around. I'm not here to fool around. I am here to have a nice, fun, productive life. And if you can't do that, you can leave. Thank you. What other comments are there? Come on. I want to see nice comments. Felix says, I'm not going to school tomorrow. Okay. Why are you telling me that? You need to go to school tomorrow. Everyone needs to go to school. There is nothing more amazing than school. Why on earth would you not want to go to school? Why? Meow Time, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Meow Time says, I am the cat king. You can never stop me. Ha ha ha. Okay, you seem a little crazy, so Meow Time, you're banned from my live. I want you to leave, go sit in the corner, and think about what you just said. You are not a cat king. I don't know what delusions you have, but what you are is someone who needs to go to school. Thank you, I appreciate that. See? Maddie, thank you for the clapping seal. Thank you. That is a gift I appreciate because it doesn't go on my head, and it does not cover my chat. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like, honestly. I don't understand why you're here if you're just going to treat me with disrespect. I really don't. I have done nothing but be kind to people. So for you to join my live and disrespect me, it's honestly insulting. It is so insulting. So thank you. I appreciate that. You can leave. Leighton comments, I love this live stream. It is one of my favorites. Thank you, Leighton. I know. I have the best lives ever. No one has a live stream better than me. Danny, thank you for the high five. Thank you. That is a gift I appreciate because it doesn't go in my head and it doesn't cover my chat. Thank you for not harassing me. We're going over the rules of this live stream again because honestly, I feel like I'm saying this every 5 minutes, but I am seeing rude comments every 5. I don't know what's going on tonight, but I'm seeing so many rude comments for some reason. Rule number 1, I'm not drinking from a sippy cup. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me. Because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, you are not allowed to send any type of gifts that goes on my head or covers my chat like the cat ears. I'll ban you from the live, and trust me, you don't want to get banned. Hello Kitty says, what do you think of the teacher? I love my teacher. I love our teacher. There's no one more amazing than the teacher. I could go on and on and on about how awesome and sweet and amazing the teacher is, but I'm not going to do that because we are here to talk about school. But if you want to talk about the teacher, I can't. Hamster says the teacher sucks. Get out of my live, Hamster. I banned you. Our teacher most certainly does not suck. Our teacher is the most amazing person to ever exist. So for you to come into my live and leave a rude comment like that, that is so insulting. And you can get out right now, honestly. I need to brush my hair. My hair is so messy right now. This is ridiculous, okay? Jacob says, how old are you? Okay, you need to promise not to laugh at me, all right? I am 24 years old, and before you say it, I'm not old. I am very young, okay? I am young, I am amazing, there's no one better than me. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like, you can be 24 and still love school. You can be 24 and still go to school. There's nothing more amazing than school. Danny, thank you for the high five. Thank you. That is a gift I appreciate because once again, it doesn't go on my head and it doesn't cover my chat. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. Starlight, think of the super chat. Starlight says, shut up. No one cares about the teacher, Megamind. You shut up. No one cares about you. Get out of my live now. How dare you talk to me like that, Starlight? You're on my bad student list. I want you out of my live now. You don't talk to me like that, honestly. Like, some people are so bold. You think you can come into my live and treat me like that? No, you can't. No, you most certainly cannot. I want you out of my live now. General Silly Girly says, being realistic, I love your videos, and I can't buy a super chat, but I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love my videos. Silly, I'm going to take you off the bad student list and put you on the good student list. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you do not need to send a super chat. I appreciate every single one, but the number one way to support me is to subscribe, watch my videos, watch my content. That is the best way to support me. Get that off of me! I am not a cat. I am a human being. Who put those cat ears on me? Jose, you're banned from my live. You are never allowed to join my live, Jose. Get out of my live. You're banned. This is cyberbullying. Anyone who puts these cat ears on me, you're a cyberbully. Jose, you're banned from my live. Never join again. I made it very clear. If you send any type of cat ears, you're banned. Any cat ears, you're banned from the live. As for you, General Silly Girly, you're on the good student list. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, you don't have to send a super chat, but if you do, I appreciate every single one, whether it's 99 cents or $500. I appreciate them all. So thank you. I appreciate that. Sawyer says, what is Sawyer? It's literally a gift, that fireball. What does that mean, Sawyer? I don't know what a fireball gift is. Thank you. I appreciate that. William says, I see a trillion wrinkles on your head. You do not see a trillion wrinkles on my forehead because I have no wrinkles, as you can see right there. Bacon Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Bacon Waffles, I have never said foul language in my entire life, okay? So I have never, ever used a bad word on live. Thank you very much. I will never say a bad word, ever. And if you're going to spread these rumors, you can leave my live. You can be kicked out. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan says, get a job, Unc. By the way, here's a job application, okay? I do not want or need a job. Get that out of my screen. I do not want a job. I do not need a job application. Enough. Gosh, like, do you know who I am? I'm the teacher's pet. Do you know what that means? That means I demand respect. As the host of the live, as the owner of the live, you will respect me. And if you don't respect me, you're on my bad student list. So, Jordan, you're on the bad student list now, and you can leave my live. Bye-bye, Jordan. Leave! Ava Candy says, okay, chill. Yeah, no. Ava, I'm not going to chill. You chill. You shut your mouth. I don't need to chill. You're the one who needs to chill. We're going over the rules of my live again. Honestly, this is ridiculous. The amount of rude comments I'm seeing is frankly unacceptable. I need a better pen. Here we go. This is a better pen. Rule number 1 of my live. This is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live. If you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I am forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live. If you send any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat like the cat ears, I will ban you from my live. And you do not want to get banned. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Just Bacon Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Bacon Waffles says, you're a cat, meow. Also, you're Megamind. Also, here's a job. Do not use the J-O-B word in my live. I do not want or need a J-O-B. Number 2, I am not Megamind. I am not bold. I am not blue. I do not have a large forehead. And number 3, I am not a cat. I'm not going to meow. Shut your mouth. I am not a cat. Enough. That is ridiculous. I don't understand why YouTube hasn't gotten rid of the cat ears gift yet. I have told YouTube multiple times that they need to get rid of those cat ears gifts. The cat ears gifts, they're unacceptable. They're considered cyberbullying. They're harassment. I don't understand why they haven't gotten rid of them. I want to shout out Enzo, too, real quick. Enzo sent a $10 yellow super chat. Make sure you subscribe to Enzo, because that $10 yellow super chat, that is the number 1 large super chat of the entire live, and if it stays that way for the whole live, Enzo's name and Enzo's name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the number 1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's Enzo, so thank you, Enzo. You're going to be named number 57 on the honor roll. Thank you, I appreciate that, Enzo. Shout out to you. Thank you, Enzo, for being here. Subscribe to Enzo. I don't know if Enzo's still in the live, but if they are, subscribe to them. Jose, thank you for the super chat. Jose says, I'm the principal and you're my pet. Number 1, you're using incorrect grammar. It's not Y-O-U-R. It's Y-O-U''R-E. Number 2, you are not my principal. What you are is a bad delusional student and you need to leave my live now. Get out now, Jose. I don't want you here. Bye-bye, Jose. Leave. Luke, thank you for the super chat. Luke says, get a job, lazy, Do not use foul language on my live. You can leave now. Number 1. Number 2, I am not lazy. You're lazy. I spend 17 hours a day studying. What do? I bet you used your cellular device today. I bet you scrolled on YouTube today. You're the lazy one. And number 3, I do not want or need a J-O-B. You're the one who needs a J-O-B. Get out of my live. Unacceptable. Disgrace. Cat's Eye, think of the super chat. Thank you. Cat's Eye says nerd. Okay. I am not a nerd. Actually, no, I am a nerd. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you try to use that word to insult me, you're not going to insult me because guess what? There's no one better than me. I'm the most amazing person ever, and you can't stop me. Thank you, Cat's Eye. You're on my bad student list. Please leave my live now. I'm keeping track of what you say in this live. When you join my live and leave a rude comment, I'm going to put your name on the bad list. When you join my live and leave a nice comment, I'm putting you on the good list. And if you send a gift, that goes on my header, covers my chat like the cat ears, you go on the banned student list. And trust me, you don't want to get banned. Thank you. I appreciate that. Debbie says, oh no, the Karen. I am not a Karen, thank you very much. I am the teacher's pet. It is literally in the title of my live. Teacher's pet. So you need some reading lessons. Unreal. Thank you, I appreciate that. Cat's Eye, think of the super chat. Cat's Eye says, in a good way. Well, thank you, Cat's Eye. I'll take you off my bad student list, and I'll put you on my good student list. See, I can forgive very quickly, so thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you for being kind. Gojo, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Gojo. That's the second largest super chat of the entire live. Thank you. Gojo says, I just joined. Thank you, Gojo, for being here. Thank you for not being rude to me. Thank you for not treating me with just disrespect. You have no idea how many people join my live just to be rude. Gojo, I'll put you on my good student list. Thank you so much for actually leaving a nice comment. It is so nice to actually see a large super chat that appears on my screen down below with a nice message. Thank you. PBB, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, PBB. PBB says, do you like hockey? If so, who's your favorite player? I do not watch hockey because that's not educational, but either way, I do not watch hockey. I only watch no. If I had to choose a sport, if I wasn't a teacher's pet, hypothetically, I would love football. I would love the NFL. I would love the New York Jets. That's the only sport I watch. Thank you, PBB. You're going on my good student list. It's so nice to see you. Be nice to me for once. Thank you. See how simple and easy it is to be nice to me? Jose, think of the super chat. Jose says, I can buy your house, buddy. I'm not a kid. Yeah. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. You can leave my live now. You will not come into my live and disrespect me. Get out. I banned you, Jose. You need to listen. Are you kidding? Wow. Cat's Eye fan just sent a $100 red super chat. That is insane. That $100 red super chat, that is the #1 largest super chat of the entire live. And if it stays that way for the whole live, Cat's Eye's name and their name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live, and it's them. So that means their name is going to be name number 57 on the honor roll. And because they sent a super chat that is $100 or over, they're going to get a gold star next to their name, just like all these people. And they're going to have a guaranteed spot. So even if someone sends $200, I mean, you're still going to have a guaranteed spot. So that is insane. Thank you so much for that insane $100 red super chat. That is wild. Subscribe to Cat's Eye fan right now. That is insane. And you know what? You know what I appreciate even more? I appreciate that you did not leave a rude comment. See, get it off. Banned. You're banned. You can leave my live now, Jose. Jose, I'm banning your entire family. I'm banning your aunts and uncles, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents. Everyone in your family's banned from watching me because of you. So make sure you subscribe to Cat's Eye fan down there right now because that is insane. You can see more if you click the goals tab down there, but thank you so much, Cat's Eye. That is insane. You're going to go on the honor roll. You have a guaranteed spot. I'm putting a gold star next to your name. Thank you so much. That is insane. Thank you. Andrew, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew says, my friend Max said he's sorry for everything. It's Slater King, by the way. Fine. As long as you apologize, I will forgive you. So thank you. I appreciate that, Andrew. You're on my good student list. See, I'm a nice, forgiving person. I'm very forgiving. So you need to learn to shut up and treat me with respect. Ivy, thank you for that laughing disco. Thank you. That is the gift I appreciate because it doesn't go on my head and it doesn't cover my chat like the cat ears. So thank you, Ivy. You're going on my good student list. We're going to go over the rules of my live again. So I'm ending the live in like 5 to 10 minutes. So rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, if you send any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat like the cat ears, I will ban you from my live and yell at you in front of everyone here. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You don't want to deal with that, okay? Look, we've only banned 2 people, though, this live. So at least this is like a bit of a chill live. It's only been 2 people banned. So thank you. I appreciate that. All we have to do now is follow every other rule. Just be nice. Honestly, just be nice and boom, you've followed every rule. Every rule. All you have to do is be nice. Jose, think of the super chat. Jose says, so sassy, so sassy. I am not sassy, okay? You're sassy, and you can leave my live. Get out now, Jose. I don't want you here. Starlight, think of the super chat. Starlight says, you better... This is what I'm talking about. When you send a super chat, you need to say something nice. I try to read every single super chat because it's the right thing to do. But when you send something that says, you better shut up, uncle, and get a job, it makes me so annoyed. I'm not going to shut up in my own live. Are you telling me you would rather watch my live if I was like this? Is this what you want? No, it's not. So you can shut up, you can leave, and I am not uncle, by the way. I am only 24 years old. I am not young, and I am not old. I am the perfect age. So get it off. Get those off of me. This is cyberbullying. Anyone who puts those cat ears on me, you're a cyberbully, and you can leave my live now. I never want to see you here again. Get out. Ricky, you're banned. Leave my live now. I made it very clear. If you send the cat ears, you're banned. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous. I am sacrificing my Tuesday night to talk to everyone about how amazing school is. And for you to come to my live and disrespect me, that is so insulting. It is so insulting. It is not funny. It is insulting. Koi Dog, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Koi Dog. That's the 3rd largest super chat of the entire live. You're going to go on my good student list. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Koi Dog, I'm pretty sure I saw you sent me a $2 super thanks earlier today. So thank you, Koi Dog, so much for that. I appreciate that. You're definitely on my good student list. Thank you for being here. Shout out to you. You are worthy of having my name. Harry Twinkle, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Harry Twinkle. Shout out to them because I'm pretty sure they're on the honor roll. Let me double check. Yeah, right here. Name number 43, Harry Twinkle. So thank you, Harry, for coming back to my live. Thank you for treating me with respect. Harry says, hope you have a great day. I will have a great day. Don't you worry. I always have a great day. Starlight, thank you for the super chat. Starlight says, stop lying. You've been 21 for a while, Unc. What? I am not... What? I don't even know. I don't know if you meant for that to be an insult or what, but that is not an insult. You said stop lying. You've been 21 for a while, Unc. I am not 21. I'm 24. So, but with that comment, you're implying that I look 21. You're implying that I look young. So I don't get what the insult is there. So thank you. I appreciate that. Star Wolf, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Star Wolf. Star Wolf says, I have a dog toy that I bring to school because I have anxiety. Is that okay? Of course that's okay, Star Wolf, as long as it does not distract you from your schoolwork. As long as you're able to sit there and do your work. I have no issue with that. As long as it helps you. Star Wolf, you're on my good student list. Thank you for being here. See, I can be nice. I'm a nice person, okay? I am not unreasonable, okay? Thank you, Star Wolf. I appreciate that. I'm glad you have that to help you with school. PBB, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, PBB. PBB says, how did you come up with the name Koi Dog? Well, that was my father's nickname, and it became my nickname in high school. I inherited it, all right? So it is my nickname now. Thank you, PBB. I appreciate that. Thank you for treating me with kindness. Natsuki, I remember you. Thank you for being here. At least I think I remember you. I don't know. Natsuki says, hi, I love school. Thank you. Thank you. I am so glad you love school. Thank you for being here. I do not understand why people join my live if they're going to be rude to me. So Natsuki, you're on my good student list. Thank you, I appreciate that. We're ending this live in like 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm going to go over the rules of my live one final time. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me. So I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me, because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, if you send any type of gift that goes to my head or covers my chat like the cat ears, I will ban you from the live. They are not allowed. They're considered cyberbullying. So just follow all those 4 rules and boom. It's that simple. We'll have a good live. Jose, thank you for the super chat. Jose says, I'll send you $100 for each eyebrow you shave off. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not out of my, you're out of your mind if you think I'm going to do that. You could offer to send me $1 million for each eyebrow I shave off. And there is no way I'm going to do that. The only way I would ever shave my eyebrows off is if my teacher told me to. Sorry, you can leave my live now, Jose. Get out now. You've been banned. Leave my live. Plus, why would I believe you anyways? Bacon Waffles, think of the super chat. Thank you, Bacon. Bacon says, I went on a field trip to go skiing and loved it. Why on earth are you going on a field trip to go skiing? Field trips are supposed to be educational. You should be going to museums or something. What on earth is educational about skiing? That is not educational at all, Bacon Waffle. You're on my bad student list. I'm going to email your school. I'm going to have a very serious talk with your teachers because that is ridiculous. You should not be going on a field trip to go skiing. That is so disgusting. Thank you for letting me know, because I will email your school, and I will make sure you never go on a field trip like that again. Oh, I just got a good idea for a video. Lewis, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for being here. Thank you for not harassing me. Thank you for that super chat, Lewis. You're on my good student list. Thank you for following my rules. Honestly, it is that simple to be kind. It is that simple to follow my rules. If you can't be nice to me, you cannot be in my live. Hamster, I am not bolding. You can leave. Who just said I was banned a month ago? Who said that? Jake says, you remember me? You banned me a month ago. Jake, I don't think I remember your name specifically, but if I banned you, you are not allowed to ever watch me again. If I banned you, you have to be on one of these lists, all right? I mean, this notebook is filled with people who've been banned. It's so hard to find people, but I swear, if you've been banned, you are never allowed to watch me, so you need to leave now. Thank you. Get out now. I appreciate that. Lewis, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Lewis says, hi, I love school and I get good grades. Then I am so glad you love school. I am so glad you get good grades. There is nothing more amazing than school. There is nothing more amazing than just having good grades. So thank you. I appreciate that, Lewis. Thank you for actually treating me with respect. Starlight, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Starlight says, you look like Baldy from Baldy's Okay. I do not look like Baldy from Baldy's Basics. You can leave my live now. Don't you ever talk to me like that. Actually, you know what? Let me write that down. That's a good idea. Baldy's Basics. Is that game on Steam? Baldy's Basics, is that on Steam? Because I've been debating on bringing back my Twitch channel. I tried to do my Twitch for a little, but I had such a bad... All right, people are saying yes, good to know. I had such a bad setup. It was so uncomfortable to go live. So I'm thinking of next time I go live, I'm gonna like link my PlayStation to my laptop and play. But I also have a Steam Deck, and I just bought something where I can connect my Steam Deck to my TV, so maybe I can stream my Steam Deck onto Twitch, and then I could play Baldi's Basics. That would be a lot of fun, I think. But that's besides the point anyways. Thank you, I appreciate that. I got so sidetracked there. But I do want to bring back my Twitch one day. I'm looking into it. Because it's inefficient. I play on PlayStation. I don't want to buy a PC just to stream. But everyone streams on PC. Jayfree, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Jayfree. Jayfree says, yo, Koi loser. My name is Koi Dog, not Koi Loser. I hate school and math. Stop yapping. And I'm surprised that the live didn't crash because Temu Wi-Fi. How much have I been banned? Okay. You do not hate school. You do not hate mathematics. You can shut your mouth. I'm not yapping. And yeah, you want to know why the live hasn't crashed? Because I don't even know. I don't know why. My guess is because there aren't a ton of people in the live. Last night when the live crashed, there were over 1,000 people. So I think the amount of chats has to do with it. Because I think I had like 1,500 chats in a minute when it crashed. And I think that's what did it. I don't know, Jayfree. But Jayfree, you're on my bad student list. You can leave my live. Thank you. Shirley, think of the $5 green super chat. I remember you, Shirley. Thank you, I appreciate that. Shirley says, hi, Koi Dog. I wasn't here for a long time. I love your videos because you make me smile every time I have a bad day. Thank you, Shirley. I'm so glad I could bring you joy. Thank you for being here. You're on my good student list. See, those are the kinds of comments I want to see. I want to see you praise me. Thank you. See, I'm just so amazing. There's no one better than me. So thank you, Shirley. I appreciate that. Ruth Sanchez, think of the $5... What am I saying? I saw the green. I thought that was a $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth Sanchez, for the membership. I appreciate that. Ruth says, Baldi's Basics is educational because it has math. Ruth, I know Baldi's Basics. I played it before, actually. I haven't played it much, but I played it a while ago, like years and years ago. So I know the basic premise. There's only 2 things of math, and then it's nonsense, okay? Thank you, I appreciate that. Bacon Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Did I miss your super chat? Let me look. I apologize if I did. Sometimes there's so many chats, so many super chats. I do miss 1 or 2, but I speak so fast, I try my best to read every one. Okay, yeah. Bacon Waffle says, if you email my teacher won't care, idiot. Yeah. Don't call me an idiot. Don't leave my live now. I want you out. I'm done. This live's over. I have to go anyway. So thank you for being here. This live's over. I'm done. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. One more shout out to Cat's Eye down there. Please subscribe to Cat's Eye right now. You don't even have to subscribe to me. I would love if you subscribe to me. But if you only subscribe to one person, subscribe to Cat's Eye because they sent a $100 red super chat, which is insane. That is the #1 large super chat the entire live. And since the live is over, their name and their name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live, and it's Cat's Eye. So Cat's Eye is going to be named number 57 on the honor roll. And because Cat's Eye sent a super chat over $100, they're going to get a gold star next to their name to signify how much of a good student they are. So thank you, Cat's Eye. I appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mia, think of the super chat. Mia says, I'm broke, Seth. Mia, you do not ever have to send... Let me make that clear. You do not ever have to send a super chat in this live. I am so appreciative just for you being here. The #1 way to support me is to subscribe, watch my videos, watch my content, like my videos. That is the best way to support me. But the second best way to support me is obviously a super chat. But I appreciate every single one, whether it's 99 cents or $100 or even $500. But you do not need to ever send one. Thank you, Mia. I appreciate that. If any creator ever makes you feel like you have to send a super chat, don't watch them. Bacon Waffles, think of the super chat. Bacon says, I hope you hit 1 million subscribers soon, Koi Dog. Thank you. I hope I do too. I'm getting close. I think we are at 930,000 right now. Let me check. We are 400 subscribers away from 930,000 subscribers. We are going to get there so soon. So please be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Anyways, the live's over. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Good night. I'll be live not tomorrow. So I do want to take a break. I do want to start splitting up my lives. So I think I'm going live a little too often. I'm going live like 6 days a row. It's 6 days in a row. But yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. I'll be live, not tomorrow, but Thursday night. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.